What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to go over the trades that we took today inside the Discord, as well as the game plan going into tomorrow. So this is what we ended up looking like today off of the open. We pulled up the call side. We were obviously bullish going into today, and if we look here at 9:30, we were right around let's see, 9:30, where's 9:30? So we're right up in this area, 9:30, 10 still above the 50. I've been telling you guys that a dip to this 50 SMA over the next day or two was going to happen. We finally got it today with FOMC. Not surprised at all that ended up happening because this chart was so extended. Finally got a nice little pullback today, and yeah, that was much needed pullback. But when it comes to the trades today, I was open to taking either side because, again, as long as we weren't sitting right at this 50 SMA when puts were crossing, I was going to be open to taking it. So when we look on the 0DTs today, I ended up taking a reclaim of the 10 SMA on the call side. So if we pull up this chart right here, we ended up reclaiming right here, 935. We ended up getting this candle closure right here, and then I went long at, I think I went long at, what time was this? 9:40, I believe. Let's see here. I waited the first 10 minutes. We reclaimed right here, and then I got in, I think, on this candle right here at 9:40. Because I usually don't take a trade right off the open, so I gave it some time and ended up getting a solid entry on this. It was pretty much a bottom tick on this trade. Let me see here. System trade. So we ended up taking this, 941. I got filled at 68 on NQ. I trade NQ when I take these types of trades. I mean, if you wanted to take the options, you could have. I wouldn't have traded these exact ones. I probably would have went further out the money ones, a little bit cheaper ones, probably closer to $1. But these went, see, these barely even moved. 170 to 202 on NQ. NQ was a lot stronger, I guess, because I ended up hitting 50 points on this trade. So at 9:41, I went long on NQ. And if we just pull up the NQ chart real quick, I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. So if we pull up NQ, or no, I have to do backslash, I think, backslash NQ. You can see here. So if we go to 1 minute here, I'll show you guys when we got in this, 9:41. Let's see here, where were we? 9:41. So this is right in this area, 9:41. So it was right on this candle, I believe. Yeah, so right on this dip here, I got filled at what, 68, I believe. 68. So I ended up getting in on this candle right here when it flipped red, and you can see 68 was our fill. We were down what, like 3 points at most, and you can see we ended up getting a nice rip up in here, and I got 50 points on this. Ended up selling it all at let's see here, what time did we sell it all at? I don't even know, it doesn't say, but a little bit after 9:57, I ended up trimming some because there was some 10 a.m. news. It wasn't anything crazy. I think it was an orange folder, so I ended up closing half, and then after the news came out, I wanted to see if we were able to go a little bit higher. It was kind of stalling, so I just got out. I was up like 50 points, and that was the trade I ended up taking there. Really good trade. NQ was really strong, so that did help just based on the SPY chart. I'm not sure what ES looks like because I know some people in the Discord trade ES. I always go with NQ. I don't know what it is about ES, but I just do not like how it moves, like the candlesticks. I don't know what it is when I'm trading at Tradeovate. It just feels very funky. So at 9:41, let's see what you would have gotten on ES if you took it. I mean, probably nothing too crazy here. 9:41, so you would have gotten like 43, 44, all the way up to 52. So yeah, like, so okay. I mean, you still would have hit TPs. On ES, I usually would shoot for like 7 to 10 points, like 8 to 10 points. So you would have gotten, a TP hit there. But I always go with NQ. Just like NQ a lot better. I just feel like it moves a lot smoother. But yeah, that's what we ended up taking for the first trade of the day. I actually did take more than one trade today. So I'm going to show you guys the next one. It was a put cross. Very simple. I mean, since, on that 30-minute chart I showed you guys earlier, on the put side, or no, not the put side, on the call side, we had this big gap here between price and then the 50. So since there's a massive gap, there's room we could actually drop to this 50. So in between the the 10 and the 50 here, I'm open to taking a put cross if we get it, as long as we're not sitting right on the 50. So we ended up getting it. Let's see what time here we ended up entering this at, 11:56. So yeah, that was literally right all the way up in this area, and we with contracts for like 330, 50's at like $2, so there was a lot of room to drop. So I was okay with taking this, and we ended up stopping out of this for 5 points. So it looked really good. I mean, I was up like 37 points, I think, at one point. It looked really good. You can see right here, 10 went above the 50, 50 ended up curling. I got in on this candle right here. I entered at 11.56. So yeah, right on this candle right here, we got in. I was up like 37 points. It ended up pulling back, and I wanted to see how this candle ended up forming here on the closure. Once it closed, I got out 12.26. So I actually waited for this candle closure because this 50, it was down at the time of this candle. It kind of straightened out when it wicked up. So I waited for the extra 5 minutes, got stopped out for 5 points there. So yeah, that's what we did. We netted like, what, 45 points on the day. That's not too bad. And then obviously you guys know we had FOMC. So there was a bit of a dump that ended up happening, which brought us right to the 50 SMA here on the 30-minute on the call side, which is obviously a major spot. So, going into tomorrow, market's still bullish. There's some earnings after hours, and, depending on how that goes, we'll have to see what ends up happening, because for right now, I mean, the market's still bullish. That little drop we had on FOMC was much needed, and what's it called? Market's still bullish though. We just needed that little reset to the 50. So we got this pull back to the 50. Tomorrow's kind of the make or break point, because one, we're sitting at the 30-minute 50, and two, we're also sitting right on the put side on 50 SMA as well. So we pulled the puts here on the 30-minute. We ended up bottoming out at that 50 SMA. So it kind of gave the bottom right here on the FOMC dump. Once we came near that 50, you could have expected a bounce. Obviously, it's all risky because of FOMC going on. But if you wanted to throw risk on the table during FOMC, this would have been the spot to do so right here at that low, at the high, this candle right at 311. So if you look at 311 here on this peak when we hit the 50, look at the top. I mean, it gave the exact bottom on NQ on SPY, and if you wanted to take a trade, that would have been the spot to do so. If you're trying to pass some evals for prop firms, that would have been the spot to go long. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what we did going into tomorrow. Like I said, the 30-minute chart's still bullish. So for now, if we open cross, still holding the 50, I'm going to be looking for a call cross or a negative cross on puts, or a 10 SMA reclaim on not puts, my bad, on the call side if we still open bullish. So for example, if we're looking for a reclaim of the 10, I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. It's very simple. So if we could just, so it's exactly what we took earlier in the day. We just got back above the 10 SMA here. If for some reason we end up opening, let's just say alpha open right here. This is the 930 candle. This red candle all the way right here. Say this is the open. Don't even look to the right side of the chart. If we open like this on the call side, then look for a reclaim of the 10 SMA. It's very simple. Or if calls aren't crossed at open, then you look for the call cross. I wouldn't be really open to taking a put cross tomorrow. We're gonna be sitting at pretty major areas of support on the call side. So if we look here, I mean, we're still gonna have the 1 hour 50. We still have the 2 hour 50. We still have the 4 hour 50, and the daily chart's still trying to decide on if it's gonna cross or not. And pretty much to gauge if those are going to hold, I would look for this 30-minute chart on the put side to cross. If this crosses, then yeah, I probably would expect some downside. But again, the first thing we got to do is break below the 30-minute 50 on the call side, and then also break below the higher time frame 50 SMAs, because those are going to be like pretty strong areas. So we would have to get a really clean cross on the 30-minute where everything looks really good, and we're breaking below the higher time frame 50 SMAs on the call side for me to really have a bias to the downside. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I got. That's what we did today. Simple game plan for tomorrow. If for some reason we get a big gap down and everything's crossing negative and market flips bearish, then you're going to be focused on the put side. But honestly, I think we're probably going to end up ripping from here again. We just need a little bit setback on the 30-minute chart to send us higher. But that's pretty much my thoughts and what I'm going to be looking for going into tomorrow. So if you guys want to learn, join the Discord down below. That's where I'm at all day, every day. Again, like this week has been very slow. So if you guys are in there, this isn't, I'd say, like a typical week. It's just very news-packed week with all the earnings, FOMC, so it kind of messes with the price action a little bit. I'd expect tomorrow and next week to be a pretty good week for price action. I'd imagine we're going to be able to get some good crosses going. So hopefully, we catch something tomorrow. That's all I got. If you guys enjoyed, drop a sub. If you want to learn, join Discord down below. I'm out. Peace.